Alright guys, it's been a hot minute since I've done a video on arena mode, so I thought why not? This seems like as good a season as any, because I do not have a copy of the bonus legendary hero. So you know what that means? We're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way, and we're gonna have to fish for fights. You'll love to see it, right? No, actually everyone hates doing that. It is the worst point about arena ever. Like, why should we have to fish for fights, man? Why can't we just score the highest score right from the get-go? I don't understand. Like, is there a reason for that? Okay, so we can't accept 764 because I did fights amounting to that, and we got this score, which is not good enough to maintain the crown. So we're going to have to look for 766 and up, I guess. Whoever knows how long that's going to take. Alright, yeah, like, fishing for fights, man. Goddamn, to think we'd ever stoop this low once again. Okay, here we go. 766. Let's take this. So this guy has Myrrh on his team, so he's able to score that little bit extra. He's got double legendary heroes, which of course raises your score quite a bit. Alright, sure. Now, the fights, I don't expect the fights here are going to be difficult whatsoever. The real thing we're concerned about here is just getting the fights, getting the correct score that we need. I don't, like, does anyone even care about arena? I'm gonna do this video and, like, no one's really gonna watch it. At least I don't think so. Okay, we can't warp in because of Myrrh, obviously. I'm a little hesitant to attack, and then, like, how well does Sheeta match up against Elise? I'm not too sure about that. But we should be, like, perfectly fine against all the rest of these bozos. Let's see here. Oh, you know what I can do? We can go ahead and do this, actually. Alright, let's repo in Lyn here. Basically, if you've got a ninja duo hero, you're good to go. Now, I should do a video about arena scoring, I guess, like, just to update it, because if you're free to play, it's actually easier than ever to just maintain crowns. Like, as I've been doing all this time, I've just been completely maintaining all of my crowns without any difficulty. So, what you want to do is build up any of the recent Tempest Trial or Grand Hero Battle Prize units that score really good. So, examples would be Vigard or Cyril or, honestly, like, just whoever the hell you want. So, you build them up, you get them a +10, and at this point, they all score higher than Ninja Lyn now because they have access to the Distant Counter Melee Seal and the Distant Counter Dragon Seal, which raise their score a little bit higher. So, on the team that I've got right here, my highest scoring unit is actually Lumera, I believe, who's got the Distant Counter Melee Seal. So RIP Ninja Lyn, she's been completely score crept now by free-to-play. But it is what it is. Alright, so there we go, we just body this Myrrh. Yeah, Myrrh really can't contribute. There's no reason for me to summon Myrrh. Until at least we see what her remix might do. She could end up being a solid unit because she has Warp Bubble, but as she is right now, it's just not worth it to have a copy of her. So, alright, there we go. That's our first fight. There we go. Oh, we get the medals, too. The arena medals that people are lacking. I actually have a surplus of arena medals, and that's because back in the day, I used to do showcases in arena. So I would, like, constantly be winning arena fights and earning medals from that. So I'm good in terms of arena medals, but for a lot of other players that are just trying to, like, refine units and they need refinement stones and the medals, there's kind of like a shortage going around for arena medals, actually. Alright, here we go. This is the arena life. Just fishing for fights here. Oh my god, this is... Why do they keep it this way? I don't understand. They seem to have no problems allowing us to not fish for fights. I don't think it hurts your chances or helps your chances any of maintaining crowns. Because, like, if you just score your highest score, all you're going to do is fish for that score anyway, right? So, like, in what way does that hinder your ability to maintain crowns? All it does is just add another annoyance that now you have to worry about having to use the, the arena crests to refresh your fights. Alright, maybe I should turn animations off. Because, like, how long are we going to be going for here? I have no idea. Alright, let's just body. Let's catch a body here. I am way too annoyed to have to, like, sit around and just drag this out. By the way, Camilla and Leon's melt damage proc even if you attack into them, which is really dumb. As if the melt damage isn't strong enough already, they have to power it up even further by letting it be enemy phase as well. So you can't even kill them without taking massive damage. Alright, there we go. Pretty easy fights. I mean, the fights are not going to be difficult. If you look at the units I'm using here, we've got Legendary Chrom, and then we've got Sheeta and also Lyn. So we're going to be clapping cheeks pretty easily. The bad news, though, of course, is just fishing for these goddamn score fights that we need. Oh, boy. So how you guys doing today? What have you guys been up to? Let me know in the comments section what you guys think about Arena. Also, let me know if you're free to play and you maintain crowns, because I feel like less and less people have started caring about Arena, so it's like inadvertently that's actually made it easier to maintain the crowns, because the less people that are taking it seriously, that means the less, like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Like, the less inflation there's going to be for, like, tier 21 and stuff. I don't know if that's exactly the way to phrase it, but yeah, it seems like it's been a lot easier to just maintain crowns lately. I'm not sure what I would attribute that to necessarily, like maybe less of a player base in Arena, or just how easy it is to maintain if you've got the bonus legendary hero. You're also able to lose a unit if you've got the bonus hero in play. I don't have that, so I'm going to have to go old school and not lose any units. But there's no way we're losing units here. Look at this. The Toon Sheeta on a defense tile. Alright, so man, if I had like Prime 4 on this kid, we could like just push in all the way, but we could just be patient, it's fine. No harm in waiting. Alright, godlike reflexes, pretty awesome animation still. It's essentially just like Fire Emblem Ultra Instinct is what I would call godlike reflexes. Alright, yeah, so what else is there to talk about? So we got the banner today for the baby units. I did my free pull, and lo and behold, I got a 3-star Sully. Hitting blue, hoping for the best. Hoping we get a baby Robin and baby Chrom, and that's not how that goes. Hopefully you guys had good luck, though, if you summoned on it. Alright, how many crests did we use so far? I should have actually been keeping a running count of that, because, like, that's not something I've been tracking. I haven't had, like I said, I haven't had to fish for fights in a very long time, because I just constantly just run the bonus legendary hero to not have to do that. But like, when you don't have the bonus legendary hero, like, how many crests does it take to get your maximum score? And I know for sure that the score is weighted towards lower than your maximum. So, like, let's say my maximum score with this team is 768 or, like, 766. For whatever reason, it's going to be weighted lower to, like, the lower spectrum. I'm going to find more fights that are below that, as you can see here. I'm not exactly sure why that is, or like what the reasoning is behind that, but I don't know. If anyone is aware of how Arena calculates matchups, you can let me know in the comments section. Yeah, so like all of these 764s are just completely useless fights here. It's basically just 766 or bust. 764 again. Lots of Valencias, which makes sense because, of course, she's on the Emblem Ike banner. All right, here we go. All right, we only got 2 more. It's not going to take too much longer. Yeah, like, look at this. Arena is just dominated completely by offensive units now, whereas back in the day, it was mainly a lot of the main units were just armored units. So, like, also, we had the babysitter meta back then, too, so, like, you had to get all of your KOs with the bonus unit to score the maximum instead of just a couple, or only just one. Are we okay here? Hold on. I might have thrown Sheeta in to danger there. Okay, we're good. Yeah, why would I doubt Sheeta? She's got like a million billion non-pierceable damage reduction. Alright, so we are completely Gucci. Not a single threatening thing here to deal with. Alright, then we can just like easily catch a body now. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, the babysitter meta back in the day was dominated mainly by like armor type units. Nowadays, all you see in Arena is offensive units, so winning the fights is not a problem whatsoever. As long as you've got anything recent built up, even the free-to-play units like Vigard or the New Year New Year female Kana, or like Ninja Saizo or units like that, Cyril as well. Like, there's a lot of really good free-to-play Arena units you can build up now. And they just get even better with the engagement rings too, so like that's a really good feature that you can just use to boost up your Arena cores. Alright, one more fight to go. Let's knock this one out, and then hopefully that will be high enough of a score for us to get the crown this month. Or this week, rather. Yeah, so I've got 242 crowns. A lot of those crowns came from the early 2 years of the game. It's been like an on and off period for me where when they invented Tier 21 and they invented the crowns, I was maintaining them pretty well for like, I think I had a consistent 2 or 3 year streak of just not missing a single crown. And then what they did was they went ahead and released the Brave 4 banner, and everybody and their mama plus 10'd a Brave Edelgard, so she was the highest scoring unit at the time. And unlike everybody else, I didn't do that. I didn't plus 10 any Brave units on that banner. So that was the banner that ended up knocking me out of my 2 or 3 year crown streak. And then after that, there was like a little bit of a period where I wasn't able to maintain the crowns anymore. But then in recent times, I've just been able to keep up with them again because of the advent of the bonus legendary hero. Now, I remember also, I think it was Oblivion who was telling me, like, it's actually harder to maintain the crowns with the bonus legendary hero because more people are able to just get their maximum score and you're competing with so many people. But I've actually found the opposite to be true. I feel like the bonus hero just makes it so much easier. You don't have to fish for fights for one. You get the free loss, even though that's not the biggest deal. And then we have 2 mulligans now. There used to be no mulligans for Arena. Man, here's a throwback. Who remembers back in the day when there were no mulligans for Arena and you had to win 7 fights? Does anyone remember that? Those were the dark ages, man. That's when Arena was so trashy. But at the very least, we've avoided all of that. Alright, Myrrh doing absolutely no damage to Sheeta there. I don't even know how I have this accessory on her, the Band-Aid one. Not like she's ever going to need a Band-Aid. She's not taking any damage here. Alright, so this will be our final fight, and we can hop out of here. So it didn't take that long. I would like to keep a running check of how many crests this run took me. So after the video, I'll probably just post that in the pinned comments so you guys can take a look. Alright, here we go. GLR. I do like Legendary Myrrh's dragon form, how it's all glowy. She looks very shiny there. Alright, so there we go. That is our Arena run. Okay, so we got a 3890. Is that high enough to keep us in the Tier 21? Probably not. Oh, boy. Yeah, so I might have to redo this run again a second time and go for, like, 766. But the problem is I don't have a means to do that because this is my highest scoring, like, setup at the moment. What I would have to do is build the female Kana from the Tempest Trial and then get her to plus 10 and then give her the Disencounter Dragon Seal because she scores 1 bin higher than Ninja Lin. And I don't think we'd have trouble winning the fights without Ninja Lin. We've got Chrom and Sheeta anyway, so, like, maybe that's what I would have to do if it comes to that. But do I really care that much about winning a crown that I'm going to go ahead and dump however many feathers and, like, heroic grails into a unit like that. I don't know. But anyways, that's going to wrap us up for this video, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed whatever the hell this was. Yeah, just me living the life like a normal pedestrian having to fish for fights again. I thought it'd be a nice throwback. So there you guys go. And I will catch you guys again on the flip side.